If you're considering getting 1, 2, or 3 of these electric spin scrubbers, here are the top 3 things you need to keep in mind before you make your purchase. Which electric scrubber actually removes tough stains fast with little effort? Number 2, which product has the most useful and secure attachments for different surfaces and cleaning jobs? Number 3, which scrubber offers the best battery life, durability, and overall value for the budget? Alright, to cover number 1 and number 2, to actually see how capable this thing is in removing tough stains and also checking the different attachments and what they're able to do, what I've created here is a scenario with a rug, tile, wood floor, and mirror surface. I used a Sharpie because I know we all understand what a Sharpie does to any surface that it gets on. Is not nice. So I used a Sharpie to make a mark on the floor, on the wood, the mirror, and the rug, and I'm going to attempt to remove them with this scrubber. In addition to that, I basically made a solution that is just water and dishwasher soap because I didn't want to do anything complicated, so that the experiment is as fair as possible. With all of that considered, I've picked different brush that I feel will do a good job for the different surfaces. For the tile and the wood, I'm going to use this microfiber, and then I'm going to use a brush for the rug and this kind of sponge for the mirror. So with that said, I'm just gonna go this way and we'll see what job it does. I'm gonna go ahead and just apply my water solution to the rug, give it a good amount, and then we're gonna turn this on and get to scrubbing. Alright, I've been scrubbing now for maybe 60 seconds. So this is roughly about 60 seconds of scrubbing. Alright, let's see the job that it did. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this thing off. Alright, look at it, guys. It's gone. Voila. Alright, so in roughly about 60 seconds of scrubbing, it got rid of the stain on the rug, no problem. That's really impressive. Again, this is just water and soap. Alright, here we go, getting to work. Okay, I feel like I've done a pretty good job here. I didn't want to spend too long on it. I spent about roughly 60 seconds cleaning this thing. I'm gonna wipe it down so we could see the job that it did. Okay, all things considered, I think it did a pretty good job. I do see still a little bit of the Sharpie left behind. Also, what I forgot to mention is that what I used Sharpie markers on these, so they're permanent marker. They're not meant to come off. So this thing is fighting an uphill battle. So I just want to clarify that. Now, with that said and considered, I still think this thing did a pretty good job to get the Sharpie marker off. And basically what I did is I put the Sharpie marker on and left it to dry. So this is not a fresh mark at all. So it did a pretty good job. Most of it is gone in about 60 seconds. And you can see that for yourself. And we're getting to work. So that's about it. Let me stop this thing. So in a short period of time, this is the job that it has managed to do. I stopped to wipe off use a paper towel to wipe this thing off because it was kind of getting foamy as I was working on this thing. So look, straightforward. This is the job it did. It got rid of it, done. Like, there's a little bit of it still left. I can see a little bit of the ink, but honestly, what I would do after this, I would just run regular water on it to really make sure that it's fully gone. But that you could see for yourself the job that it did in a relatively short period of time. I would say probably like 60 seconds, a minute is what it felt like. So with that done, we're gonna jump into the tile. Here we go. I hope you can see it. This is not long at all. Look at that. Look at that. Incredible. Okay, I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied. That was pretty fast. All right, we're cleaning. Here we go. Okay, this thing, yeah, it did a great job. You can see it's already gone. It's awesome. I love it. Yep. And even I think I'll say this is probably 30 seconds. It took about 30 seconds for the Sharpie marker stain to come off of tile. So yeah, that's a slam dunk for me. Here we go. All right. You can already see it's basically gone. All right, that's it. You can see for yourself the job that it did. In 60 seconds, it's gone. All right, not much talking needed there. Let me jump into the wood. Okay, there you have it, guys. The wood is basically clean. Wow. Okay, now after doing this now, I think what I would have done with the wood, because the wood is a stronger surface, what I would have done is I would have probably used a more coarse brush to actually scrub it. But this is it. So it's gone. It's basically gone. There's a little bit left. And so I say for tile, this made the microfiber made sense, but for wood, I would have used the brush. So all in all, 3-0. This is probably what I should start with. I'll keep to the plan. All right, we're going in with a little bit of water. Here we go. We're cleaning. Okay, after a little bit, not bad at all, but yeah, like I anticipated, I think using a different, I think this would do a better job. So let's swap it and get to work and see what happens. All right, give it a little bit of water. Here we go. Oh yeah, yeah, nah, this is it. Yeah, I was right. I should have done this one first. Look at it, gone. Oh yeah, nah, this is what I had a feeling that I should have used this first. So if you buy this thing and you're trying to tackle tough stain on wood, use this will, because the wood can handle it. The wood can handle the scrubbing. So yeah, use this, it'll come off really fast. Here we go. I'm gonna stop. All right, so this is how much of the job it got rid of in a short period of time. Honestly, now I've seen it work in 3 different scenarios, and what I'm noticing for sure with this is that it requires more effort than simply just going at it. So, but it is doing the job. It just requires more effort. And now we're getting to work on the mirror. All right, there you have it, guys. It's gone right away. So my verdict on this thing is, if you understand what surface you're cleaning, you will be able to choose the right brush for it and be able to get a good outcome. This thing worked exceptionally fast on a rug, a tile, wood floor, and mirror to get out a mark from Sharpie. So if you're dealing with regular stains or regular dirt, then this thing is going to do an exceptional job. It comes with multiple different brushes that you can actually use to get the job done. Here we go. Cleaning. Oh yeah, it's already done the job. It's done. Wow. Okay, let me stop this. All right. That's it. There you have it. Let me do a better job wiping this thing off. Like in less than 30 seconds, the mirror is clean. Like, look at it. I hope you can see it. Like, done. The job's done. All right. So yeah, this thing blew me away. It did a great job, very fast. And the biggest takeaway here is it really comes down to the brush that you choose for the different surfaces and jobs that you're trying to do. So if you try one and it doesn't work, try something else, because something else might work better. That has been my experience with this thing, hands down. All right, here we go. Okay, with the mirror, it worked really fast. Like with the mirror, it disappeared in like instant, like evaporated. So on a mirror surface, great job. Like no complaints there. It didn't damage the mirror, it didn't scuff the surface. So on mirror, this thing is good. Yeah, this is good. On tile, it did a good job, but it left a little bit. On wood, I see the mark still, and then on rug, I still see a little bit of the mark. So this thing is rated to last you 90 minutes for continued use. Now, considering how fast it actually works to clean different surfaces, it's safe to say that you're probably not going to use it on a normal home type scenario. It's probably safe to say you're not going to use it for 90 minutes straight without charging it. So the battery life in this thing is really good, and it's really easy to charge, and it actually definitely charges very, very fast. In terms of the battery life, this thing is rated to last you 90 minutes of continued use. Obviously, because of how fast this thing cleans, I do not anticipate any normal use in household lasting 90 minutes straight on. So it cleans very fast, it gets the job done very quickly, so you will never actually need to run it up that far, and it's easy to charge and fast to charge. So with all of that considered, I say the battery life on this thing is pretty solid. The overall performance of this thing is incredible. And then in terms of the charging capability of this thing, it's rated that you can use it non-stop for 90 minutes. So the battery life on this thing is good, and is as good as advertised. All right, all in all, I'll say across all three of these two outperformed this one by far. These two are incredible. They're amazing. They got the job done, and they basically just blew me away in their performance. Make the best choice for you, but as far as I am concerned, these two are the clear winner in this comparison.